everybody, this is Marlene from Dixie Quilters, and I wanted to show you some of the things that I've made clothing-wise. So the first of all is this jacket, and it's made out of Joann's fabric I bought maybe a year ago, and it was a costume fabric, and it's made for people for making costumes for the Renaissance fairs and Comic-Con and those kind of things. And this pattern is called Tanya. And would you believe the sizing on this particular pattern goes from size 2-year-old up to a size 2XL 24. And I liked it because it was unstructured. It was a little bit of a drop shoulder, but that's okay. The most important thing when you're making any kind of a jacket or blouse is to fit the shoulders. And then you can expand or bring in if you need, but the shoulders have to fit. Anyway, that's what I've learned after I made quite a few mistakes. But this one is the company named Jalie, and it's on the internet. So it's drafted and printed in Canada. Okay. Well, I really liked it because it was simple, but yet it had style. And you see the pockets are set in line with that center seam there. I'll show you right here. And I'm not an experienced seamstress, let me tell you, but they went together and there's no gapping and looks okay. Yeah. So that's one. That's my jacket. Now you can see my blouse that I made. See, this isn't unlined. And I think the most expensive thing to make this jacket was to buy the thread for the serger that matched. So the fabric was pretty inexpensive because, of course, it was before Joann was going out of business, but it was costume fabric. And let's see, it's not lined. Yeah, the pattern itself. Oh, let's see how much that was. There's no price on it. I'll bet it was less than 15 though. I'm guessing. I'm supposed to know this stuff when I get on here with you guys. Sorry. The next one is this blouse, and I love it. This is, again, a fabric from, might have been, I think it was Joann, and it has some flaws in it, but it's hard to tell. You got to look really close. So it was like $2.99 a yard. And it's a silky polyester type fabric, but it doesn't seem to cling to me. So I like that. And you see the style goes across here, and it's not too low. And it has this nice little detail. And I made that without a problem. I got to admit, though, I made this about a year ago, and I did not put a button at the top. I have to do that by hand, so of course, didn't do that. Let me show you the pattern for it. It's called a Dixie woven top, so no wonder I bought it, right? And this was from Stylearc.com, www. And this is what it comes like. You get this black and white, and this is part of the fabric. Like the pieces are also on this big piece of paper. So you have to cut out your pieces and cut out your directions. And it's a little bit sparse on directions, but like I say, I sewed children's clothes 20 years ago. And I haven't done much other than a couple of house coats and this blouse, 2 or 3 blouses and 2 or 3 dresses last year. And it was fun relearning how to do things. But like I said about the jacket, the most expensive part of this, if you're finding your fabric's pretty decent, at Hobby Lobby's got some good stuff, is to find the serger fabric, or serger threads, because, it takes 4 spools. Well, anyway, that is my, I'm going to wear those today for my my videos. Lynn Lockhart is telling me that when I call them movies, that is not quite accurate. They're now videos. Who cares? I have to film something. And hope you're having a wonderful day. This is a weekend day, and we've been having storms like crazy, and it made me think it was November again. And now it's going to be sunny today, I think. I think it's going to be sunny, so it'll be really nice. So I hope to see you again soon. And if you want to take off into making clothing, leave me a comment. We'll talk. All right. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.